What's up, you guys? Paddles here. I'm in the Hetchy area of Yosemite National Park. I'm on a 28-mile loop over about 2.5 days, and I just wanted to do a quick review of my new pack for you. It's a Zimmerbuilt 46-liter Big Step Custom. That is 46 liters including all of the pockets. So this inner pocket here is 38 liters. This is 4, and these are all both 2 here. Right? Now, the pack itself is made of X-Pack, and that's VX21, not the VX07. VX07 is a little bit lighter, but for the minimal weight that I have to carry, instead of the VX07, I get a lot more durability, more waterproofness. It's just I wanted a bomb-proof pack, and when I talked to Chris about it, he suggested I go with, excuse me, the VX21 if I wanted a pack that would last. And I told him, I want this pack for my next thru hike. So he said, try the VX21, I think you'll be happy. I'm really happy with it. It feels really rugged, it's tough, it's still very light. The whole pack comes in at 17 ounces, guys. This is a 46-liter frameless pack with a few features that I've added to customize it that I'm going to go through right now with you. So, first things first, I've added, and I don't know if you can see this, let me get out of my own light here, but you can see this strap right here. Now, that is like a side cord, and it's just attached there with a little mitten hook, and then it goes all the way around the front of the pack and around the other side. And that's just like a little compression strap. It's also a strap used for locking in taller items like my trekking poles right now, or an umbrella, or a fishing pole, or whatever you like, right? And I have it running around the front though, because what I like to do is hang an extra pair of socks over here when I'm through hiking or hiking multiple trips or day trips, and hang my wet socks so they can dry while I hike. That's just me. That's why I like it. What else? So we're gonna go to the top of the pack. The top of the pack is typically on these big steps. If you just order it straight off of his website without any modifications or anything, you're gonna get these closure systems on the side that look like the Zpacks Nero, and it comes kind of down, they roll down, and it clips here to a little buckle. But I wasn't into that, so what I came up with was this. So my top strap is actually made of shock cord, and I asked Chris if he could do that. He said, yeah, I think I can figure that out, and sure enough he did. In great style, he put on this little buckle. It's a cord buckle and not a webbing buckle, and he just ran that through there twice. This is, like I say, elastic shock cord, so you can really torque that down if you want to get like a bag of chips under there, if you want to get a foam pad under there, a small tent, your puffy, whatever it is, right? I'm not chucking like a bunch of heavy gear on top of my pack usually, so this for me is perfect, while eliminating a lot of the weight from that webbing, which is typical for a top strap. Let's go on to the next feature, and that is the bottom pocket. It's right there. Now, a lot of these ultralight companies are coming out with bottom pockets these days. Palante kind of started it off. They really innovated in that department. But Lead AF is doing it, and now Zimmerbuilt's doing it as well. It's a big old bottom pocket. You can stuff all your stuff in there, all your food for the day, a little bit of gear if you need to. I mean, you use it for whatever you want. I just typically stuff my food for the day in there. So that's what I got in there now. Now the material itself is made of like a thick yoga pant material, so it seems really durable, and it doesn't really pick up a lot of dirt. So all in all, it is great. Let's turn this pack around and see if I am missing anything. All right, so there's the pack. Grid stop on the shoulder straps. These are fully padded shoulder straps. They're really comfy. The cut and design I find to be ideal. It's so comfortable. I've been carrying this pack, and with 15 pounds, you can barely even tell it's on your back. With anything less than that, it's a joke. But you can load this pack up. I've had it up to 20 pounds. There is a tiny little hip belt on here. You probably don't need it, but it is included, I think, with the Big Step model. And yeah, it's not padded. It's just made out of the 3D mesh. I had him put it on the outside of the anchor points for me so that I could, you know, loop it back around and attach it when not needed. I find I'm not really doing that, but still I like how it hangs away from my body and not rubbing against my legs on the outside, and it's still just as effective. So I haven't used the hip belt yet. I may, again, if I'm through hiking with this pack, there's gonna be days when I'm gonna have to load up this pack, and for that one day out of town, it might be handy. So I'm gonna leave it on there for the time being. But if I decide to get rid of it, I will definitely let you know in the future if you're interested in that. Again, because it's such a small hip belt and I wanted a pack, frameless pack without a hip belt, you lose that storage of the typical big hip belt pockets where you would put your snacks, little gear items you want to get to, you know, your ibuprofen or whatever it is, right? Your chapstick. So to make up for that, as well as the bottom pocket, which takes care of my food and stuff, I've just added this Zpacks shoulder strap pouch. It's like 0.4 ounces, so it adds like nothing to your pack. But I've been using these for a while now on my other packs, and I just love these things. So it's a great addition to this pack, being that it is so minimalist already. There is a little sternum strap here. It's great. It's got a little whistle on it right there, and yeah, works perfect. It does have a haul loop, boom, right there. Some of his packs don't come with a haul loop. I'm not sure if this one does or if I added it. And I think that's it, guys. That's it for now. If you have any questions about this pack, well, you can always drop me a comment and I will be more than happy to give you the 411 on that. Or watch the rest of the video. If you're into backpacking in Yosemite and you want to see some of what I'm getting up to out here, you want to see some of the terrain, some of the lakes, some of the granite, it's going to be beautiful. So stay tuned, that's coming up. All right, well, that's it for now for the pack. Here it is on me. You can see it carries really well, holds itself really nicely against your back. Straps are positioned perfectly. Here is that bottom pocket that I was telling you about. Now, if I had 4 arms or even 3, I could reach around and show you how I do. But you know what a bottom pocket looks like, you know how it works. I'm just telling you, this one is effective and I love it. It's a game changer. So that's it for the pack, you guys. So stay tuned, guys, if you're interested in having a look around Yosemite with me. Heading to some really beautiful spots. Some big granite escarpments up by Lake Vernon. Then Laurel Lake is just gorgeous. Do some fishing there. I'm gonna be camping out twice, and I will even give some quick reviews on some other gear that I brought out with me that's new to me. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Just a little sneak peek. I have an Uber Light, the short version, and yeah, a couple other little things. You're gonna like them. Anyway, thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon. And as a little bonus, I will go over my Zpacks Duplex. There's a lot of reviews out there on the Duplex, so I'm not gonna be long-winded about it at all. But I'm just gonna tell you why it's my favorite 2-person tent and why I would buy it again in a heartbeat if I needed to. It is gorgeous here. What a morning. Yosemite National Park. What's up, you guys? Thought I'd add a little bonus in here to show you where I'm at and also give you a short review on the Zpacks Duplex. Now, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on this. There are plenty of reviews online if you're interested in the Duplex, so please, by all means, go and check that out. But I will tell you why I love this tent. I will tell you why I would buy it again. Now, to start off, I hiked the entire PCT. That's 2,650 miles in this tent from beginning to end, and it is still rocking. It is still going strong, continues to go strong. It is still totally waterproof. There are no holes in it. I've had very few points of abrasion, and I'm not talking holes, but just abrasion where I felt like, oh, it was a little, it looks like it could be a little weak there, and I want to fix that up. You just throw some of that DCF tape on there. It's the exact same material. It's super sticky. Very easy to patch this tent up if need be. But again, no holes. It's held up great. Just take care of your DCF gear, guys. I mean, it is super light, super expensive stuff. It is thin, and if you take care of it, it'll last. And what I mean is, like, wipe it off every now and then. Shake it out really good. Try and get all those dirt particles off the bottom, off the thinner fly top material. Don't roll it up with twigs in there, you know, if you're in a rush and shoving all that into your stuff sack. Just be good to it. It will be good to you. This thing has taken really good care of me. I love how roomy it is. It is a palace in there for one person. I was never short on space. I'm still never, like, I'm just always flabbergasted when I get in this tent on my own as to how big it is. So if you're in the market for a two-person tent because you're a solo hiker who likes having a little bit of extra room, then go with something like this. This is a great option. Or if you're, you know, you're hiking with a partner and you don't mind having a little less room, but you want those weight savings, again, great tent to be looking at. One of the things that I noticed is the zippers are great if you don't torque on them. You don't always use these things. You know, pinch them there at the base and move them up with your finger. Go slow, be gentle. Throw a little wax on there every now and then, just from a candle. You know, you can rub a candle on that, wipe off the excess. It'll treat you good. Anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. It is gorgeous. This is Yosemite National Park, Hetchy region, and I'm at Laurel Lake. I'm a lucky guy. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks. Not a bad mooring at all. This guy isn't too slippy. Feels pretty good. Voila!